Hey, this is David here. What I'm doing, some of you may know me from some of my other videos. I built a pecan bench that I'll show you. But I had a hard, solid wooden work island here. It's basically a 4x8, but it was not a real finished one. And there's a number of things that I wanted to do. One was to be able to put the dog holes in here and use it for clamping and things like that. And the other thing that I've really wanted to do for a long time is to do some slab flattening. I've got some oak, and I've got some maple, and I've got some pecan that I've harvested. And I'd like to do some stuff with it. And so the only way I know to accurately get the twist out of it and the cups and things like that is to flatten it. I've got a planer, but I'm limited to 15 inches, so there's no like live edge work I can do or furniture I can build. So I've got this new top on here, perfectly flat. It looks like the old Formica or micarta top, but it's a solid 1/2 inch thick laminate that's super, super hard, super, super solid. And so that's what I'm gonna set up my slab flattening stuff on. So let me show you what I'm gonna be working with, and I'll probably make plenty of mistakes, but I'm hoping that I make more good choices than bad choices on trying to set all this up. So let me show you what I've got. Now, I want you to say that 3 times fast. Slab flattening. I'm not even going to try, but I want y'all to try it just to see if you can do it. 3 times. All right, this is what we're working with. I've gotten some linear rails. We got the linear bearings. Seem to be really nice, got the dust guard on them and all. So I think this is gonna work really well. Cut some maple blocks that I'll use to space this up so I get the height that I want. I think I'm gonna use these inserts, threaded inserts, and some hex cap screws and things like that. I've got different sizes for the different parts of what I'm gonna put together. And I got these brackets, and I think with these brackets right here, I am going to modify them a little bit so they'll work the way I want them to work. And they literally will be sitting down like this, holding the sled itself, the router sled. This is aluminum that I'm going to cut for the tail end sections on both sides that'll keep it from wanting to seesaw any. So it'll stay rigid and square without binding anywhere. I got this bit, which is a 2 or 2.5 or 2 1/4 inch flattening bit. Has the knives on it that can be turned around 4 different times. So this should last me for quite some time. I got some of these type clamps that I can use for the dog holes that I put in here for clamping the stock in place. I got this router, which is a Makita. I think it's 3 or 3 1/4 horsepower. Really excited about this. I've got to get it set up. And I also got a piece of 1/2 inch acrylic that I'm going to use for this to go on, to mount to, that'll be sliding back and forth on these rails. So I'm really, really excited about this. And I'm going to unbox this pretty soon, just so we can see what we're working with. And then I'm going to start putting stuff together. I think the first thing that I have to do is go ahead and take the base off of this router, create my platform this router will mount to, put the suction on there, and I've got some skirting to go around it to help contain the chips and the dust. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, I'll probably make some mistakes along the way, but I'm really excited to do this. So we're going to get started on this pretty soon. And this is the acrylic plate that I'm using, and I'll just cut it to whatever I need. I'll pre-drill all the holes, cut out the hole in it for the center of the router, cut out the hole for it for the vacuum hose to hook up to the adapter I've got. So all this is getting ready to take place, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how it works. So stay tuned.